that time of year again. The time of year where I sit down and talk to you fellow subscribers about my top 10 games of 2016. Or rather, the games, or the top 10 games that I have played in 2016. They don't necessarily have to be in the 2016 year frame. So, I did this last year on Boxing Day, and I thought I'd do it again. There's been a lot of games that have come out this year. I'll be honest, this year has been like the year where I haven't really played a lot of games. I haven't been able to afford a lot of games, so this list was actually quite difficult to make. However, guys, I have put a list of 10 games which I've really enjoyed this year. 10 being least favourite, up to 1 being like the best game of the year. So without any further ado, let's just go straight into it. So at number 10 we have Worms WMD. Now this game came out in August, and for those who don't know, I am actually a massive Worms fan. I really loved this game when it came out. I need to play it more, but the cartoony art style which went with this game, compared to like the other Worms game on the PS4, which is Worms Battlegrounds, where that game was alright, but the 3D look doesn't really suit Worms, really, personally, to me. But this new WMD game was just charming as hell for a bunch of worms, and it was actually pretty good, I am not gonna lie. The online on it is pucker, the servers actually work on this game compared to Worms Battlegrounds. Overall it's a pretty good experience, so if you're into Worms, and not quite literally, but if you're into Worms games, then I'd definitely check out Worms WMD. Now at number 9 I have Skyrim Special Edition. Now, yeah, I know what you're going to say, this is a remaster. No, yes, it is a remaster. But I played Skyrim back in 2013, got quite hooked on it, but then stopped playing it because the PS4 came out and I just didn't want to play the PS3 anymore. But this Special Edition has really brought me back into it. I haven't played it for a while since Final Fantasy came out, but I got quite hooked into it again. It is a really fun and addicting game. I know some of you don't care about Skyrim, that's fair enough. But if you're looking for a good open world RPG which you'd be able to sink hours into, then definitely play Skyrim Special Edition on PS4, Xbox, and for some reason on PC. So at number 8, you're either going to love me or hate me for this, is No Man's Sky. Now I did a little bit of coverage on No Man's Sky, only a little bit, not too much. Now, yeah, I was disappointed with this game. A lot of people was disappointed with this game. I haven't played it much since like launch. However, I still do love the concept of this game, and I do think it can go far. Like, it can go far with the new updates that are planned. You've got the Foundation update, which is coming out soon, and hopefully that will get me back into it, because I really do want to enjoy No Man's Sky. But it's quite difficult to enjoy this game when, you know, the developers lied about their advertisements and all that, but that's in the past now, hopefully, and we could hopefully enjoy No Man's Sky. If you're into space and all that, but don't really expect much from your game, then go and pick up No Man's Sky. It's a great indie game. Now at number 7 we have Mirror's Edge Catalyst. Now this is quite a weird game. I was really looking forward to it. I mean, the Mirror's Edge 2 is something we've all wanted for ages, and it was a good game. I never finished it though. That is the biggest problem with it. The game got tedious as hell. You know, I love the reason why this is at number 7 is because I love Mirror's Edge, and I really wanted to love this game. And for a short period I did, but then when you start to realise that they've stripped it all of what made the original so great, then you start to kind of question it a little bit. But Mirror's Edge Catalyst is pretty good. If you're a hardcore fan of the first Mirror's Edge, then maybe it probably won't be for you, but then there's no harm in giving it a try. At number 6 we have Hitman. Now Hitman is a very weird game. I brought the game, or I brought the season pass for it when it first started rolling out. I think it was in January or in March. I think it was March. And I have yet to play the final 2 episodes, but I'm a massive fan of stealth games and Hitman in general. So this game was basically Hitman Absolution, but 1,000 times better, and I couldn't love that anymore. You know, it's a really in-depth and a really clever stealth game. Now that it's out in its full form, where you can download it in January, it will be out on disc. But if you're into stealth games and if you're into Hitman, then this is pretty much one of the best Hitman games out there. It is so good. so good, and just pick it up. At number 5 we have Battlefield 1. Now granted, I haven't played too much Battlefield 1 at the moment. It's one of those games that's on the back burner, but I am really I bought this over COD. Now usually I buy COD every single year. I've never bought a Battlefield game straight away. I played Battlefield 4 and I liked it, but Battlefield 1 has actually taken the FPS genre back to where it needs to be, and that is during World War, or a World War. For Battlefield 1 it's World War 1. However, it is a really gritty game. It's so detailed. It is just such a well crafted game. The multiplayer on it is fun, and the campaign's pretty clever as well. Not the best campaign, but you know, it is still pretty good. So if you're looking for something to, or if you're looking for something that isn't Infinity Warfare, because nobody wants Infinity Warfare, then get Battlefield 1. It is an absolutely amazing game. At number 4 we have GTA 5. Now you GTA 5 didn't come out in 2016. Now I didn't say it had to be specific to 2016. It's just my personal games that I've played over this year. GTA 5, I've played this game so much this year, and I play it so much every year. You know, I spent a lot of time with it because I was making GTA Surgeon, and just in general playing multiplayer on there with my friends and stuff like that. I've done it all this year. Like, I played GTA 5 so much this year, and it is pretty much my main online game. Like, I don't play anything else as much as I play GTA 5. So there you go, that's number 4 on the list. Shoot me. Oh well. At number 3 we've got Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Now this game, the hype for this game was absolutely unreal. Uncharted 4 is a really good game. It is so good. It is miles better over like the original trilogy of Uncharted games, and it is the best way to end the series in my personal opinion. It is just a really well crafted game. The controls and the graphics and everything about it is just so beautifully crafted by Naughty Dog that you can't help but just smile whenever you play this game. The multiplayer is fairly good. I couldn't get into it myself, but if I had to put one of my favourite games down for this year, it had to be Uncharted 4, because that game is freaking amazing. If you have a PS4, then there's no reason why you shouldn't own it. That's it, pretty much. Now, at number 2, this may come to a shock for some of you, considering that it's the most talked game on my channel. Number 2 is Final Fantasy 15. Now, this could have been at the top spot, there's several reasons why 15 didn't reach that. 15 is it's a beautiful game. It is freaking amazing. I have sunk quite a few hours into it now. However, the things that stop it from making it number 1 is mainly due to the story and the second half of the game being rushed. And you can say that it wasn't rushed, but you can tell that that second half was rushed. It's a shame, because I know they're adding stuff in patches now, but is that really the point? We've played the game now, we've finished the story. Is that really the point? You know, they brought out Kingsglaive and Brotherhood to enhance the story, where the main game lacks a story. That is my major gripe with Final Fantasy 15, and the story was the thing I was looking forward to the most, and there was hardly any story. Now, I did an in-depth review about Final Fantasy 15. I might link it somewhere, or you can go and check it out for yourselves. I posted it like a couple of weeks ago. So go and look at that if you want my full review and thoughts on Final Fantasy 15. Now at number 1, you might see this coming. Number 1 for this year is Ratchet and Clank. Now, I used to talk about this game a lot on my channel. If you go back to around April, March, early this year, and even late last year, I was doing a lot of coverage on Ratchet and Clank. I love Ratchet and Clank. It is literally one of my favourite game franchises ever, next to Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy and GTA. I was so hyped for this game because it was taking us back to that. You know, it was a remake, and it was kind of a remake of the first Ratchet and Clank, but it wasn't a remake at the same time. It was quite a special, it's quite a special game, and it was just really good. I had so much fun with it. There was a few things that did let the game down, but overall, the first thing that comes to my mind, if I'm trying to think of what the best game of this year for me was, it'd have to be Ratchet and Clank. Now you might disagree with me, fair enough, but I absolutely loved Ratchet and Clank. So there you have it, guys. Those were my top 10 top 10 favourite games of 2016. You may disagree with me, you may agree with me on some of these choices. That's up to you, but this is my personal favourite. If you want, you can leave your top 10 favourite games of this year in the comment section below. I'd like to hear about them. Like, subscribe, favourite, all that good stuff, guys, and I shall chat to you all later on.